Hey cookers, today we're cooking steamed shrimp with all the fixins. We got corn, potatoes, onions, and I'm going to use Zatarain's Cajun seasoning. You could do this with a Tony Chachere's, or you can do this with Old Bay or any type of seasoning that you want, just salt, pepper, and garlic if you want. That'll be fine too. But I've got my Ninja Possible Cooker Pro here set on steam. It's coming up to temperature. I've got a couple of steaming things here. I'm just going to put this down in my cooker like that. I've got 2 cups of water in there. Oh, wait. I'm going to try to do all this in 30 minutes. So I got my timer on nuker set at 30 minutes, so let's press start. All right, so let's start it. So we want to kind of layer things here to let steam do its job. So I'm going to throw some corn in here. It's just corn on the cob I picked up at Aldi's. And then I am going to season each layer. So we're going to throw some of the Zatarains on top of that corn, like that. That's good. Let's get some of that down in that water too. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. And then I am going to put this other rack in here, and then I'm going to throw these taters on top of that. Whoops, dropped one. So taters were a 1.5 pound bag of red and white potatoes that I got at Aldi's. Let me throw some seasoning on these too. I quartered an onion. Let's put that in here. I can hear that steamer starting to ball a little bit. Put some of that on there. All right, so let me put the lid on here. And I'm going to cook these until those taters get fork soft. And then I'll put the shrimp on there as well. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if it's ready in 30 minutes. So there was a bit of a malfunction. The steamer steamed for about 5 minutes and stopped. I don't know why. Put it on bake at 350. Set the timer, read back at 25 minutes. It's been steaming for about 20 minutes now, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, those taters are done. So I'm just going to take this rack here and I'm just dumping those potatoes right down on top of that corn. That corn should be done. Taters should be about done. The onions are about done. Now, I'm going to take this shrimp here and let's just put the shrimp right in here. Okay. You want to season in layers like that. You can put as much seasoning as you want here. Put some more shrimp in here. Now this shrimp should not take long to steam and cook. So let's see if we can actually get this done in 30 minutes. All right, let's find out. All right, there's about a minute left. That shrimp looks like it's almost done in there. I'm gonna give it a little stir real quick. Yeah, this is going to need another minute or 2 for some of that shrimp that was on top of each other. So, I'm going to give this another minute on the timer. All right, so the 30 minutes are up. I'm letting this cook just a couple more minutes. They all look like they're pretty done. So I did set the thing on there to cook just a couple more minutes. You don't want to overcook your shrimp. Let me check this. Yeah, see? None of that shrimp look gray anymore. That's what you want. You want that pretty pink like that. So, I think the shrimp is done. So let's take a look-see here. Just going to pour that on the platter. Making a mess. Taters and everything going everywhere. So that's a bit of a mess. But look, those onions are good. Taters shrimp. Well, there you have it. Steamed shrimp with corn and potatoes. This is good stuff. Let me eat one of these shrimp. That's tender, tasty. I would serve this with melted butter and then also some cocktail sauce. So that way you can go back and forth between the butter and cocktail sauce. Dip your corn in the butter, dip your taters in the butter. Share this with somebody you think might enjoy this. So y'all have fun.